Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Liberty Defenses channel. We're sitting here once again with Bill. We wanted to go through the recent letter to shareholders, but first off, Bill, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Michael. Thanks. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty wonderful. It's a nice summer day, so hopefully people are starting to get outside a little more while still minding some social distancing, as we're not completely out of the woods yet.
Right.
All right, so let's run into it, Bill. So for those who missed it, tell me what you went through on this letter to the shareholders.
Well, yeah, we just did an update recently, and it's important to keep that communication up with the shareholder community and potential investors. And it was really a simple message that we wanted to get out, and that's that Liberty Defense is in a really good position right now. And we've got next generation technology with our flagship, the HexWave, and the new technology for aviation security checkpoints. We got financial stability. We announced that we had an oversubscribed funding recently, which is great, which is going to help accelerate the development of the technology that we have in place. And the market is ripe for advanced technology that we're going to be producing.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was just kind of the message, and we're building up the team. We've got a very experienced team in place already, but now we're putting in the pieces around that. And so that was just kind of the message that we're in a really good position right now, and we're ready to accelerate development and hit the market.
Wonderful. Like you said, the momentum is continuously growing. Things are going well. And I also wanted to touch deeply on that, where you said the market is ready for this, right? You're seeing articles coming out. People are talking a lot about artificial intelligence, talking about these new checkpoints that would significantly make things both safer and easier for everybody.
Yeah, and we were just, had an article in the Security magazine recently, again, talking about the AI, and that's really important to be able to, the market now is demanding more than just metal detection, right? Because the threat is evolving. So that's our purpose in our development. We're going to have metallic, non-metallic, so liquids, plastic explosives, the ghost guns, the 3D printed guns. So, we're really listening to the customer base, and we're using that AI to train a very smart system in our HexWave.
Yeah, wonderful. I mean, the threats in the world are going to continuously evolve, and it's best to get a grasp on them as they pop up, not as they become a serious problem. It's best to get on it as early as possible. And between ceramics and 3D printing and plastics, there's all sorts of things out there that people can use if they have some ill intent. And it's good to be able to get them before they even get in the venues.
Right. And well, that's our mission, right, is to prevent the attack from happening and to protect the public. So that's exactly what we're doing.
All right, Bill. Well, you've been doing a great job of it so far. You're laying out these technologies. You've got really exciting things coming. Is there anything else you want to add before we go?
No, just the only, well, I guess the only other thing to add was the news on the OTC and the DTC, which expands our capability in the U.S. from an investor base, and that was very important for us. I mean, this is a story that impacts globally, but certainly here in the U.S. There's more attention to it, and the security demands and the requirements are there. So we're very happy to get that accomplished and open it up to U.S. investors and make it easier for them to invest in Liberty Defense.
Yep, you bring up a really good point there. And in the U.S., people have a lot of eyes on this as well, because in the U.S., obviously, guns are a very large problem in terms of people getting them into places. You guys had just recently talked about an article where people were bringing them into Disneyland more often now in the COVID world. So yeah, this is definitely a problem that U.S. investors should be watching as well.
Absolutely.
All right, Bill. Well, thank you for coming on. If anyone has any questions, don't be afraid to send them over. And of course, stay tuned. We'll get more exciting updates to you as soon as we can. Bill, thank you for your time today.
Thanks, Michael.